All right, welcome to another day of LSAT prep with me, Tony. And I think this is like day 13, 14, I don't know, it's a lot of days we've been working on this, maybe 15 or more. So um, I am working on prepping for the LSAT, and I'm using LSAT Max as my course. I have now had one of the 10 tutoring sessions that I will be doing during the course of this study. Just yesterday, I probably should have done this before, but just yesterday I took time to really kind of plot out my study schedule and where I ought to be at. I'm a visual, I think we all are visual as humans somewhat. So I saw a visual aid with one of the other tutors I kind of watched some videos on before I really started studying the LSAT. And I'll share that in a minute. I want to take time now to share the results. What you see on the screen now is my original diagnostic prep test. So like the cold score, if you will. This is my very first time actually taking a timed LSAT and going through it. So I have a list of things I want to go through here. So here's my diagnostic score, and I've been working on it for just about 3 weeks now. I started around 10th or 11th, somewhere in there, and here we are about 3 weeks later. So I had my first tutoring session on Monday morning, and the guy said, hey, you need to start banging those prep tests and getting them going. So I went ahead and did a prep test as soon as I finished my tutoring session with Chris. And so after 3 weeks of work, drum roll please, my new diagnostic score is the exact same. Buster, no bark, please. Hang on a second. Go ahead. Apparently he needed that out of the room, or he didn't like my score just as much as I didn't like it. So I'm very discouraged, to say the least, that 3 weeks of work have produced actually, the same scaled score, but a lower raw score. So I would have expected, at least with a few strategies and things, to be doing a little better there. This thing will just not stop bothering me. So very frustrated about that. One thing that I mentioned earlier was another tutor had a visual aid that kind of talks about the overall goal of your LSAT studies. And this, I drew it out here on my whiteboard, which you can see behind me. I just took a picture to make it easier here. This is just my LSAT stuff. But here we've got two triangles. And so on the far left of the screen, you have the accuracy. On the right, you have speed. So this is the start of your LSAT training, and this is the end of your LSAT training, right? This is like your test day. So by the test, during your accuracy time, you're learning new concepts. You're learning how the test works, and that goes down over time. And then sometime you got to start picking up speed. And I don't know that this was like an exact representation. You could put these triangles anywhere. I probably should have put the tip of this triangle probably over here a couple of weeks, because I really got to start picking up some speed. I think I'm learning the concepts of the test, but I'm definitely not picking up speed. And so to that end, I made a spreadsheet to track my results with the prep tests. And just a little aside with prep tests. Let me see if I can grab this up. So LSAT has diagnostic tests. Sorry, this is the prep tests. LSAT Max has diagnostic tests built in throughout your course. And why does that look different? Here, what are you doing? Click here to reach an eye. Okay, they've got something different going on. So built throughout your deal is diagnostic tests. Okay, there's another one up here that I should have been doing, I guess, around day 14. So it's probably about right on with that. And those, they build into your overall numbers. But when you do prep tests outside of these, they don't build those into your overall numbers. So I don't know if that's different with Blueprint. Maybe Blueprint would have been better on that. So I built this little spreadsheet. It has on the top here, you've got hold all this stuff. Date taken and my logical reasoning score. And my A15, this is what I did is I am not fast. I am very slow at this. So about the 15th question or so, you could expect that I'm probably starting to do the guessing, because that's about when I have about a minute left and I'm just start clicking different letters. I think I'm going to start just clicking B so that I know when I started doing that. But most of the time, I'm getting through 15 questions in each section with actual like thought. And so here's my accuracy. So I took the very first test on the 10th of May, and then here's the test I took the other day, or yesterday. So logical reasoning got 36 and 56. So you can see way better the first time. Even the accuracy in the first 15 questions was way better. And I didn't do any of this just guessing on my first test. So with this one, I did a little better on my second go, and my accuracy was a little better too. So that's helpful somewhat. Here's logic games. Did a lot better on my own without LSAT Max's course. And even the accuracy was better because I was guessing toward the end. Reading comprehension did a lot better on my own. I don't have actually really any reading comprehension training yet from LSAT Max, so this is all me. Maybe that's just how unpredictable I am. But anyway, there we are. That's the sad news. I have no like bright sunshiny note to end this thing on, other than that I am going to just put everything I got into this. I immediately scheduled another tutoring session because I've got 9 weeks left, and 10 of them, or I'm sorry, how many weeks left do I have? Let's go back to this little thing. Anyway, I've got more tutoring sessions than weeks left to go. So here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks to go. And so I figure if I do about one a week, but I don't know that I'm going to need one a week in this area as the schedule starts to switch more to just practice and review at that point of the course. So I'm going to do everything I can do. I've been praying, asking God, telling God, look, here I'm not making any progress. I'm going to need some help on this thing. And I know that God is faithful. So whether or not that means that I'm going to get a better score on the LSAT, that's not I'm not putting that on God, but I'm just saying that when I go for help, that's where I go. So we'll see how I do on my future scores. See if my mind can be open to some new concepts and do a better job. I think really speed is the big thing. I need to just maybe start going a little more with intuition and less with really scrutinizing each question. But I have another tutoring session coming up here in about 30 minutes to help me with maybe some of that. And I'll continue now with my review. What I'm doing right now is I'm going through each question that I got wrong, and I'm writing I'm a, as you know, verbal processor here. So I'm taking every question and I'm writing down, what did I do wrong? Why did the question that I got wrong seem right to me? And I'm actually going to go back through these. I'm going to make a structure here. I'm going to be like, why did the wrong answer look right to me? And then I'm going to do, why is it the wrong answer? And then I'm going to do, why is the right answer the right answer? And then I'm going to do, what is the takeaway? And I think if I'm going to just start going through each question and reviewing and doing that and see what we get from there. And thank you for watching. Julio, thanks for talking about the blueprint availability of the diagnostic tests. So I would like to see if the prep tests, I think this is the distinction here. So Julio said that Blueprint adds all those tests results into your main numbers. So when you look at, got this other browser up here. So when I'm looking at this, and I look at this as a diagnostic from one test, but I can look at my overall numbers. Let me see. I don't really need this one anymore, so I can go there. If I do all prep tests, um, um, oh, they've changed it. They just updated the system somehow. So anyway, there's a place you can go to look at all your numbers. So they have that. What I don't know if they have, or what they don't have, I don't think, or I don't really know yet. Do they add the prep tests numbers into those numbers? They may. So I need to look into that. And my spreadsheet may be redundant and not necessary, but there it is. So Julio, I guess if you wanted to like take a quick screenshot of the way a blueprint does that, that would help me, and just to know, what I missed out on, I guess. So anyway, Chris the LSAT, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.